Hii na moni kamera.
For real, ishaanza.
Coba sini lagi sih.
Yo, niaje. So nani ameshika move? I had this nice rejection hapo juu. But then we have this favor logger point. See if this candle can close below kuchini. So let's look at the higher time frame 4H. It's like we are bearish because price are returning to this volume imbalance that we highlighted yesterday, and also hitting this which Tuesday is first presented favor lookup. Okay, so we had that nice reaction. So kuna sensitivity around this price level, so that's good. That's a bonus for us. So we want to see what happens. Okay, so what happens? Today is also a Friday. So today we had CPI, and what happened? CPI, we rallied higher. Boom, that was nice. So I was also watching gold, and as you know guys, yesterday we said gold was to buy till some level. So let's see if that level of ours, I mean, what happened. or it failed to hit that level. So our level was here, so it fell short of that. Oh, you're watching this, and yeah, so that happened. So tuko na NQ hapa, so yeah, hello Link, how you doing? Oops, so 15 minutes. So we had today open here and 9:30 opened here, so that's a really good range. And so let's see if we want to go higher. So yesterday's first presented fair value gap was around this level, so we want to see what does this price want to do, but then we have to be aware of our price levels. So our price levels, so that's a key level. But then guys, always understand that so most of the time we know that CPI is normally a one directional move. Yo, Semaji Lost Boy. So on these 5 minutes fair value gap, see we've closed above it. So does it really want to go higher, or what does it want to do? Yeah, so I know of some people who went short on this, and so right now it's crazy for them. Yeah, it's difficult for them. So right where we were having Tuesday's first presented fair value gap, we also having today's first presented fair value gap. So let me just mark it out so that you guys can see it. Okay, so this is our first presented fair value gap today. So I normally like the blue color. So which color was that? Let's use that. First presented fair value gap. First presented fair value gap. Yeah, so yeah, let's get to 1,000 likes. Yeah, so Lost Boy. Okay, so we've traded back into the first presented fair value gap. So let's see what happens. So can this level hold? If indeed we are bearish, then this level should hold, and if we are not going to go lower, then we need to trade and close above this level. But then today I'd really love to be bearish. I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like I almost thought today was Friday. Almost thought today was Friday. So let's see this level. So does it have the wherewithal to hold price, or is it weak? Does it, I mean, has the move, so did the moves begin around this level? is 830. So 830 kwa chini. So 830. So we didn't tap even this low. This low here. Okay, guys. Let's see. So let's see if these levels can it hold, or we have to wait. So you have to be patient, really patient, because ati Abu anasema ati algo ita change. No, the algorithm won't change, and my knowledge will still be helpful. Yeah. So the algo won't change. Everything will still remain the same. Okay? So don't panic. So it's like that level is holding, and let's see, time. So 10:03. So it's like, okay, to me that level is promising, so I want to try going short. So I'll try going short, and my stops just be slightly above there. So this is not a financial advice, so don't copy what I'm doing. Yeah, so I'm using a demo account. So this is a demo account, okay? So don't copy what I'm doing, because you might be cooked. You might get cooked very bad. Okay, so this level, it's kind of promising, but then still not very sure. But then let's see what it has for us. But then let me ask, I mean, if it's indeed going to be 24/7, then okay, for me I normally trade just the AM session and maybe maybe I'm in the AM session and maybe the PM session. So I'll still maintain my trading sessions. Yugi also short. So nice. But then let me see where the new day opening gap was. Iko mbali. So let's just try this, okay? So this is a demo account by the way, so just like I said, don't copy what I'm doing. This is not a financial advice, and the 4H loan 1 to 9. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So let's see if that high can hold the price. Okay, we are at 1K likes, so that's good. That's good. Let me see that I'm in the 4H lows. But then don't be greedy. Don't. Okay, in as much as I'm still bearish, but then I'll still anticipate for some pullback. But then I don't know. So 4H lows, of which we've traded back into. So you see this level that I highlighted here. So we trade into a discount price level and then return into a premium. So once we've returned into a premium, so we anticipate price to trade back into. So yeah, that might be reasonable. So discount, and then if this low is taken out, then sorry, nimefanya mistake. I don't know what I've done. Okay, so we're having this low on the 4H. We're having to the left, we're having certain lows there. So yesterday I really anticipated for that low to be tagged, but then it's like, yeah, price had its own bidding, so it did what it wanted to do. So Yeah, so Hassan Moa, how are you? So guys, before we hit TP, give me 2000 likes. Give me 2000 likes. Yeah, so tap the screen, give me 2000 likes before we hit TP. So inside that fair value gap, so we are inside a certain fair value gap there. So so you guys always know that I normally like taking partials. 20, 10. So first partial came off there. So it just inside is a fair value gap. So we had this low, high, lower, low. Yeah, so this was the sucker play. After this, so once this low was taken out, so I expect some sensitivity around this inside this fair value gap. Yeah, but then still so after doing that, my stop, I'm scaling my stop to be, so the trade is now risk free. So that's how I manage my risks. That's how I manage risk. Yes, I'm always live each and every single day. So apart from this week, so this week Monday, Tuesday, I was a bit held up, and so and plus there was nothing, so it's not like I'm reject. I'm yeah. So alive. Yeah. So welcome. Yeah. So I'm always live each and every single day. Yeah, doing the same things. Yeah, so it's like this fair value gap is not going to hold, and we see price driving that this level madly. And next target is this. So remember, guys, you also have this low and that low. So I might just do this. So we're having a certain low here and also this low. So that is some relatively equal low. Relatively equal lows. So the trade is risk free. So let me just write risk free. Which ICT model are you using? So today this was simply just 2022 model. This was obvious 2022 model, and look at the higher time frame. So higher time frame, we are really bearish, something like that. So in as much as today, Thursday, so if you're trading day of the week theory, Thursday normally we anticipate for price to trade back into the new week opening up. Okay, that's why. So if at all you are trading CPI and you wanted to go long, then if you are trading day of the week theory, so your target, your direction and your bias was towards the new week opening up, then you knew well to buy, and hopefully if you went long, that was good. Okay, so you killed it. You killed it. So let's on this pullback. So I'm watching this fair value gap here. This fair value. Yeah, so Hassan, you're welcome. So let's see on 5 minutes, what are we having? So we had this week. So we drew towards the consequent encroachment slightly there, and then we had this. So this low, that's next. Yeah. Yeah, so this fair value gap, yeah, we just traded into it there. So there is a fair value gap. Once it trade and close below it, so it should hold price going lower. So it acts as an IFVG. So IFVG, if you know, should hold price going lower. It's not like I'm saying my own things. So that's an IFVG. So we simply wicked into the lower quadrant of that IFVG, and we saw that nice reaction there. So these two, okay, so I don't know if you guys can see your time frame is 1 minute. So which ICT model? Victor Queen. Yes, I do teach. Yeah, so lately I'm having a cohort whereby I'm mentoring students, and yeah, so it was it's is it 4 months, and you only pay 30,000 only, 30,000 Kenyan shillings only. So if you're still interested, you can just DM me. But then you have to be serious, because I don't just admit just every Dick, Tom and Harry, okay? So you need to have the DNA, the discipline, yeah, to push yourself. Time frame 1 minute. So I've executed slightly as we were leaving that first presented fair value gap. Uko juu. So you see this level. So immediately we were leaving this. So I executed here on this run, but then we had that nice rejection. So I entered in a small drawdown, but then the next candle just gave me the confirmation. Using the first presented fair value gap is a model on its own. What do you advise on it? Yeah, first presented fair value gap, I'll forever recommend it. So each and every single day I normally use it. Even yesterday we were talking about first presented fair value gap. Yeah, so if you're in my live, you'll find that I normally, most of my executions are normally, I mean, the criteria behind my entry is normally in conjunction with the first presented fair value gap. And if you can see my trades, I mean, if you can even go look at my recordings on YouTube, Lucy Trades, you'll find that all of my entries are normally around, yeah, the first presented fair value gap. How many trades did you take this week? Only this one. I only took this is the only trade that, yeah, cause this week I was live yesterday, we didn't take anything. Today this is the only trade that I've taken, and it's risk free, and I've also taken half of the position of MT5 or MT4. So I've executed on just TradingView. And I know most people have questions. TradingView, how do you connect your broker? So if you're using what? So there are brokers on that support TradingView. Yeah, Yeah, so brokers like Pepperstone. Okay, so if you're in Kenya, just try Pepperstone. So it's not like affiliated with them, but then yeah, if you want to trade using TradingView and you want a broker that supports TradingView, then Pepperstone. Uh, yeah, so this demo. So I'm saying this is a demo. Yes. You see, it's a demo indeed. Yes, this is a demo. This is a demo. MT5. Yeah, I've heard that MT5 has an update. So I've seen so many people complain, but then for me, I mean, I'd highly advise that if you've not updated your TradingView, then just don't, okay? Just stay with the older version. I mean, unless you want to be confused more and more. But then, either way, if you can understand, I mean, the programming behind the updated MT5, then just go for it. Yeah, just go for it. But then I love the old TradingView, the old MT5. Okay, so the older MT5. So press again, trading back into this IAVG. So it's trading back into this IAVG. So right now, like, I'm not panicking because half of my positions were off and my trade is risk free. So even if it returns, then still I'm not panicking. And also in the next 8 minutes, we are still going to get a setup. So even if it comes and takes us out, then we're still going to anticipate for a new range. Okay, so new range, we anticipate for it to be formed past, I mean, the right side of 1030. So most of the time, you understand, I mean, I'm always strict with time. Okay, I'm always strict with time because I normally, because I understand that before 1030, price normally creates a certain range. So the range that it created was this, and right now past 1030 we'll anticipate for a new range to form. Why didn't you take it on a real account? Okay, so Neville is new here. So I normally say that so I quit, I mean, trading my funded accounts and any other accounts on November. And so let's see, November and December I was only supposed to trade, I mean, demo. So I feel like that's part of building my discipline. Yeah, Alaska niaje. Oh, so you're not new. Nice. Short on paper, yeah. But then it's like it's coming back for 2 hour entry. So buyer platform, this is simply TradingView stocker. So guys, you see I mean, why it's normally important to take partials because of some things like this. So it failed to hit our TP. It fails to hit our TP and then runs back to our entry. So it's normally important to take partials. So half of the positions came off and we trailed our stop to break even. So still a W. Yeah, so bye. Or TraderVate. If you want to use TraderVate, then just grab a funded account. Okay, so maybe funded next, so it will allow you to use TraderVate. But then if you're from Kenya, then it's normally difficult to open an account using TraderBet. So we are really disadvantaged because TraderBet, in as much as it's offering features, yeah. So we as Kenyans, if you want to trade features, then it's normally a conundrum, okay? So yeah, it's a tug of war because of so many issues, interference from the government and corruption, blah blah blah. So yeah, so the only thing you can trade is indices and also features. So features you can trade. I mean, there are brokers that are offering features to Kenyans, but then for that, I mean, man, such things, I mean, such knowledge is not meant to be thrown out just like that. Yeah. So we are now trading above that first presented fair value gap. So it's like it failed to hit our TP, but then still we managed to secure, to grab something, so that's good. So right now this high here, we've traded and closed above. So if I wanted to enter on this trade, I'd really love for a pullback, but then, man, I don't know. Yeah, so there are brokers that are offering features in Kenya. So let no one tell you that they're not brokers. They're brokers. But then you can't just know them. You can't just know that. Yeah. But then if you can just trade, I mean, indices, then well and good. Just go big on indices and use, I mean, trusted brokers. So did that. We've traded back above this first presented fair value gap. Yeah, so a new range in the next 2 minutes. So we want to see a new setup to give us the new range, the next new range. Okay, so the first range we opened around this level, so that high to this low. So that the range that we had on the first, okay, to the left of 1030. So to the right of 1030, I'm anticipating for a new range to form. So it might give us another setup. So if we find the setup tradable, we'll just execute on it. Yeah, so normally if I was to go long, or if I didn't grab this and I wanted to go long, then immediately we trade above this first presented fair value gap. So any pullback into this first presented fair value gap will most of the time guarantee me an entry going long. But then because we're having this hourly, so these two shaded areas, so there's an hourly volume imbalance, so ICC, yeah, welcome. Yeah, so those guys who are wondering what I'm saying, so I'm simply saying this. So let me remove this, and also let me hide these markings. So you see this, so a volume imbalance simply means two candles, the bodies do not touch, but then the wicks overlap. So you see this candle and also this up close candle, So we see the bodies. So this body, so we opened here, close here, opened here, close here. So you see this gap. So the wicks zinajidungilia. So the wicks overlap, but then the bodies stay far apart. So such levels are normally key levels. And also if it wants to go higher, then probably we're having this fair value gap on the 4H. So also we might want to see some sensitivity around that level. Yeah. And also on the 1H you're also having that. So it's like this fair value gap was promising, so it held price, and let's see what it wants to do. Yeah. So I was saying, if you're trading day of the week theory, then new week opening gap iko hapo juu. So we're having the new week opening gap. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, Tiana, I'm good. How are you? So we're having new week opening gap up here. So on Thursday, if you're trading new day of the week theory, you understand that when we are trading, whenever we are trading below the new week opening gap, then Thursdays we anticipate for that pullback. Okay, so that reversal into the new week opening gap. So yeah, so there's what you are having, that run. So it's not news. So we are 1032. So we anticipate for new range to form. And also up here we are also having that first presented fair value gap. Yesterday's first presented fair value gap. So it might want to run into that. So this level, so it held price, but then it was kinda light, and so that happened. So let's see what happened during this 10:30 time window. So can it give us the yesterday's first presented fair value gap? And we know very well that inside this first presented fair value gap, we're having 4H fair value gap and also 1H fair value gap and also IAVG up there. So if you're looking at your higher time frame chart, you can see that. SMC, karibu. So, did you grab anything? Did you catch a move? So, if such a thing happened, if we took out, okay, if we took out this low, but then still, it's still reasonable because this was a breaker. So, breaker, low, high, lower, low. So, this was a breaker. So, trade back into it. So, failed to take out this low. And first fair value gap, second. So, if such a thing happened, immediately we took out this low and this low, then this was something that I could have traded, but then still fine. So I'm watching this level. So what do we have? Ten. So that for each fair value gap, and also trading to that IAVG. So we've traded above it. So not seeing any sensitivity around that price. So I'm just seeing it just showing signs of strength. Okay. Ndo nimeingia huko ofisi. Anyway, karibu. When you are 95. SMC. So this fair value gap inside yesterday's first presented fair value gap. So what does it have for us? Okay. What does it have for us? So I'd really love for this level. If not today, then maybe some other day. So if this price can complete its objective today, yeah, so Thursday is objective. If it can complete it today, then this level, I don't want to say this level left behind. So this low and also this one. So it's kind of smooth for me. Yeah, so I'll be watching for this. So if it doesn't trade into this level, maybe tomorrow or during the PM session, I might be looking for this. Next 6 minutes, we also having 10:50 to 11:10 macro. So there's normally a setup. So if it wants to give us a continuation setup or a reversal setup, then we wait and see. So normally there's 20 minutes window or the 30 minutes window. Yeah, 30 minutes, 10:50 to 11:10. So there's normally the ICT silver bullet. So let's see what happens, okay? Let's see what happens. Seems to be rushing to Wednesday's high, okay? Oh. So this level holding price. So which level is this? So this yesterday's first presented fair value gap. Yeah. So what is it doing there? There's Nasdaq NAS 100 or US Tech 100. 1 minute time frame. So what's happening here? So can we see? So if this level can hold price, but then I still anticipate a pullback, so I want to see a large candle here. Yeah, it's a large candle, so like that. So anticipate a pullback. So 5 minutes. So on the 5 minutes we're having some fair value gaps huku chini. Mbaya. So normally, so the way all this is happening inside this level, so normally I'd love to see a fair value gap here. So there's candle. So there's two candles. I'm waiting for the third candle. So if it can give me a fair value gap there, yeah. So normally I'd love to see that, but then let's wait and see. Yeah, so Elvis, welcome. Thank you for the follow. So can it give me a fair value gap? No. Nope. 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 So guys, I expect some pullback. So something like this. To the first presented fair value gap. But then still I'd love to see. Nani anaosha vyombo hapo kando? Unasikia vyombo? So normally I'd love to see a fair value gap. Yeah. So normally I'd love to see a fair value gap. So Alahaji, tunaongelelea price, si vyombo. Yoni jirani. Ten. So normally inside this price level, if I wanted to see something, then there are things that I'd love to see. So you see this fair value gap. It tried holding price going higher, but then failed. So we've tried below it. So this act as an IVG inside this first presented fair value gap. Yesterday's first presented fair value gap. So normally what I'd love to see is price leave this level with speed and distance, giving me some fair value gaps. Okay, so fair value gap. So those fair value gaps are the ones that I'm going to be using. But then because it's doing this, in as much as this level is holding, so I'm watching inside this time window. Okay, so I'm watching, so that's why I'm saying I need some pullback. So if it can give me such fair value gaps, then I'll really know to manage my risk. I mean, if I want to go short, so if it can give me some fair value gaps around this price level, I mean around this level, slightly below this IAVG. So there's a fair value gap. So let me just show you. So you see there's fair value gap. We trade. So it's supposed to hold price going higher, but then failed. So immediately it's doing this. So that's what I'm saying, that I do expect for it to give me some, what is it called, fair value gap. Okay, so I wanted to see these candles trade lower with the distance, give me some fair value gap, then that could have been good. So let me see 3 minutes. So okay, 5 minutes. So SMC is saying that he's waiting for price to give him something. So this AVG, so okay, whatever I want to see this price give me, so it's not giving me, but then in as much as it's tempting, so I can't go short here because whatever I want to see is not here. Okay, so what I want to see price do, it's not giving me, but then yeah, so that's I mean that's part of understanding your system. But either way, I still anticipated for price to trade back into this level. So if it wants to trade higher, then this first presented fair value gap or just slightly below it. Yeah, slightly below it, so it might wick below it, either into this fair value gap or so. That's what I wanted to see, and then we continue higher. But then price is the boss, the market is the boss, so it's telling us what it wants to for us to do, and then we follow. So if you fail to follow, then you get fired, you get sacked. Yeah, so if this was to be a setup, I mean if it was giving us an entry, then I really wanted to see some fair value gaps. Yeah, because if I see those fair value gaps, then and that's when I might anticipate for a draw. So if we wick into there's a, or if I miss, if it just declines lower and I get a close below this first presented fair value, I mean a candle close below this first presented fair value. So there's a difference between a candle close and a rejection. So if it trades dips lower and then rejects, closes above or inside this, then I'll anticipate for price trade higher. But then if we can close below it, then if I miss an entry here, then there's still a viable place, I mean entry level for me, and I'd gladly target these lows here, and maybe that 830 low. Yeah, sell your key too. So someone was saying sell. Yeah, so right now if you went short, then it's still not promising. So that's a reason on why you should always be patient. So patience. Yeah, so let's see if that level now can hold and at least give us some speed and distance, let me now remove this level. It's now obsolete to me. We've used it multiple times. So let's just read price action, raw price action. So still look at this IFVG. So this is what still, so you see this IFVG here, we're still doing that. So can it give me a fair value gap here? Then yeah, Silencio, welcome, and also Teshome. Okay, so there's yesterday's first presented. So yesterday was on which day was yesterday? Wednesday. So guys, understand what I'm saying. You need a fair value gap, and it will be even better if, because right now we're trading inside the 1050 1110 macro, 1050 1110 macro. So there's normally something going on. Okay, there's normally something going on. So because this level is now promising, so I'd really trust going short. So Intercaller, welcome. So my stop loss is slightly just above this level that I've marked. So in as much as so I wanted to see some, so this price trade with speed and this, so so I've seen there's a small fair value gap, so I might try and use that. Yeah, so we are going to be managing this position 950 1010. So let's see, let us see. It's not promising. So on the 3 minutes you're having this fair value gap. On the 5 minutes, just this fair value gap. So we've traded below it, and I want to see, yeah, so our first presented fair value gap is slightly inside this fair value gap on the 5 minutes. So let's see if it can give us that. But then Slow, 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 slow. Too slow. So let's look at the hourly time frame. So hourly time frame, what are we having? So nice rejection inside this 1H fair value gap. So that's on the hourly. And also we had this IFVG. So there's BC. So there's one straight pass offering buy side. So we again did that trade and close, offered sell side inside this and so if you draw it forward, then yeah, that level on the 4H, is it another trade? Yes. So 4H, we are still inside this 4H fair value gap. So 4H fair value gap. So we need to see some sensitivity around this fair value gap. But then it's so sluggish, I mean slow, it's too slow. Yeah, so that's why, like, if it can just give me that short pullback, then I'm only targeting that first presented fair value gap, and then I wait and see if it wants to, if it can, okay, if it can trade and close below that first presented fair value gap. So here's the first presented fair value gap. So right now it's only doing that. So yes, this is another trade. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 11 AM silver bullet. So 15 minutes we're having this. Yeah, not good, not good, not good. Not good, not good. So there's the last line of defense. There's which color is there? purple. So if we close above it, then probably it's coming to take out this by this high and then give us something new. So that's not good. Not good, not good, not good. Yeah, Sang, karibu. Welcome. So it's like immediately I felt to see an expansion here. I should have waited for this. So after this, then it's now going to give a setup now after doing this. So this was choppy. So what do we have? Ting, 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 ting. Yeah, unreachable. Gonge TP myself. Ah, ah, itagonga SL. Like so it failed. Yeah, so we've been taken out there. So that's nice, that's great. Tin, 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 tin. Yeah, so each and any other day, so because it was adamant going lower, so I anticipated for that deeper pullback into maybe that how is it called, first presented fair value gap. Okay, then push lower into this new week opening up, yeah, and probably this previous day's high. But then right now it's like price has other plans. So I don't know. I don't know what to, isn't this being emotional? Yeah, this being emotional. So any other day, if I wanted to go long, then this pull back into this first presented fair value gap, then my stop could just be below this and target this by side. And also I'm saying if it were any other day. Seems like you're watching Hamstone trade for the first time. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, With the SMC, I saw you are trading. So are you trading a live account, or you trading a funded account? Yeah, so I saw some of your executions, and I was wondering, is that a funded account or a live account? So I'm saying, guys, normally I'd use this return into this. Okay, anyway, this is a demo. What do we have to lose? So what I'm saying is that, you see this pull back into here, yeah. So normally I'd use that, and then my stop just below that first presented fair value gap, yeah. And so we target huku juu because we anticipated deeper pullback into that first presented fair value gap, but then it failed. So oh, around this level. Yeah, so don't chase. So don't chase. So normally around this level, so here I'm just demonstrating like how I normally trade around the first presented fair value gap. So what I normally do is immediately we close above this level, that pull back into this, yeah. And also it has given me a breakaway gap, so most of the time I'd uh, I'd use this level because I don't anticipate for price trade back into this. So I anticipate for price trade back into this second fair value gap and not down here. So we see that. mm, but then guys, don't do what I'm doing, because you'll be cooked. You'll be cooked. So guys, I'm not interested in what price wants to do, and I want to close the live. I want to close this trade. Or I'm just going to let it go. So if it takes me out, then well and good. So I want to go do other things. What if that is a sweep? Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, this might be a sweep, so that maybe, okay, it's normally difficult, okay? So yeah, that was probably definitely a sweep. So I just want to go because I'm acting. Yeah, not good. So you see this idea that we were in the first one. So I don't know. I'm out, and whatever happens, I don't know. Cause man, yeah. So mental capital is depleted, and I'm doing something that I need not to do. So, cause what the f is this? Yeah. So guys, see you tomorrow. So tomorrow let's trade. T, is it? So tomorrow TJF. So we want to see where price wants to draw to first, and then tomorrow we come when our mental fortitude and mental capital is max. Okay, so right now it's really confusing. So most of the time I normally normally have three executions. So the first one there, W, the second one, and the third one. So like right now I can't do anything else. So yeah. Yeah, still we are still, it's still a win. Yeah, still a win, still a W. So let's take that and come back tomorrow when our mental capital is top notch. Okay, so right now, maze, we don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I've stayed away from buy setup and sell some few coins. Acha tuone kesho. And nani, ujanijibu, like, are you trading SMC? Are you trading a funded account, or you're trading personal capital? So I did see, or was it SMC? Yeah, I gave it was you. Yeah. So is that a funded account, or only today I have my Fusion personal account on MT5. I have funded Popster. On my trading I have Fusion 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 personal account. Okay, yeah. Cause I was wondering. I mean, you're risking something to do with $9 thereabout. Fusion is a broker, not a prop firm. Okay, so Fusion is on TradingView. Okay, so it's like we panicked, and so that's good, and I don't care. So let me see that broker list. I want to see if Fusion, so Fusion. Okay, whatever. So guys, you see this level, I was not going to be taken out, but then it just happened. So yeah, so that happened. It's so crazy. So let's just let the market do its thing, and see you guys tomorrow. Okay, see you guys tomorrow.